Nadia RDZMTZ says, if I could write an episode, what would it be about? There's so many cool things we could do. I really loved the alternate dimension last year, and I would love to see what other dimensions are out there and what other relationships and other things could come to fruition if certain pieces of the story maybe took place or didn't take place or things like that. Just to throw the characters for a loop. Not to say that we don't do that already, because, dear Lord, every character gets dragged through the mud this season. You guys have such good questions. Marvin Tan 705 says, one word to describe this season: epic. That is this season in every sense of the word. Queen Kiwi says, will we get to meet Jonathan and Sebastian this season? I hope so. Todd and Darren, if you're watching, I really hope we meet Sebastian this season. Mostly for my own selfish purposes, because he's one of my favorite villains ever. And I secretly think it would be really fun to have him a part of the show. Let's see. Wait, where did that go? Rahel_Hain wants to know, are there any more Clary and Magnus scenes? I hope so. I really do love working with Harry, and I love the relationship that Magnus and Clary have, because there's a connection there, but it's a very unique one, and I would love to explore that and see what comes through there, see what we can discover. So many good questions. Shannon Loves GAC says, what's happening with Clace? Drama. Drama's happening with Clace. Because, listen, episode 11 we find out we're brother and sister, so what else can we do? No, Clary and Jace, in all seriousness, Clary and Jace are trying to find a way, in and amongst everything else that's happening, they're trying to find a way to make their connection work in a way that fits their new relationship. And it's hard for both of them, but it's hard for both of them in different ways. So I'm very interested to see how that plays out as we move forward. Alright guys, I have about 9 minutes left, so send me your questions. Aubrey Emma, how was the relationship between Clary and Jocelyn? Clary and Jocelyn have a very interesting arc this season, because yes, they're finally reconnected, but Jocelyn lied to Clary for 18 years. So Clary has a lot of questions, Jocelyn has a lot of questions. Clary also has grown up a lot, and her mom is jumping back in and doesn't necessarily see her for the Shadowhunter, for the adult that she is. So it's a neat one. You guys are gonna like it, I think. I hope. It's weird when you're sitting doing a live chat by yourself and you stop talking, it gets very quiet. Lightwood Bane 96 asks, how are Stella and Raja? Stella and Raja are fantastic. They're growing way too quickly. They have become the on-set cuddle buddies with each other and with everybody else. And it's great. It's the best decision Dom and Alberto ever made, getting those cats. Clary Fairchild says, did I check out Stranger Things? I have. I watched a few episodes in between shooting. I really like it. It's so fun and nostalgic. The Great Banshee says, who's playing Jonathan? I don't know. I wish I knew. Wish I knew if he was going to be a part of the show. Ilinil, 27, says, has there been a scene that's made you cry or very emotional? Yeah. There have been a lot of those. Both scenes of mine that I've been crying in as Clary, and scenes of other people's that have made me cry. So, get ready. Get your Stella and a box of tissues and get ready to watch season 2. Kayla M. DeMarco says, why is Clary so amazing? I think Clary is a fantastic heroine and a great character because she has strength and she has drive and she has ambition and she has this need to fight for justice and for the people that she loves and this fierce loyalty to those that are near and dear to her heart. But she's still growing up. She's vulnerable. She makes mistakes. She's unsure of herself and she's flawed. And that's why I think people can relate to her so much, because she is as complex as each and every one of us. And that's what makes her so much fun to play as well. Favorite moment on set so far, from _Rose Hathaway. There have been so many cool moments, you guys. We had a cool scene the other day where everybody was there and we were all in the Institute, in this new part of the Institute. And so much was happening. And it was really neat because it finally felt like we were back. Everybody was there. Things were happening. We had special effects, we had stunts, we had VFX, we had weapons. So much was happening. And it all came together beautifully. And I can't wait to see it all cut and ready to go. Alright, we got 4 minutes. What can we do in 4 minutes? We can do anything in 4 minutes. Spence_Asia says, if I could play any character on PLL, who would I choose? I would love to play any character on PLL. No, I don't know. I just love that show. Softsham says, are there going to be a lot of Clary, Izzy, and Maya scenes? I hope so. That would be really fun. That's some major girl power, and I'm ready for it. That's another part about the show I love. We have a lot of amazing, really strong, confident guy characters, but same thing with the women. We have just as many strong, confident, badass women on the show, and it's a really cool community to be a part of. Hello to Brazil from Cry Fogle Menace. Softsham says, have I been able to prank Dom yet? No. I have not. I will eventually, I'm sure. No, I don't know. Waffle Lynn says, what do you think of Matt singing to his spoon? I was delirious at about, I think that was about 2 in the morning when he was singing to his spoon. I was laughing my butt off. It was the greatest thing I've ever heard. I would use that song as my ringtone. Yeah, it was really funny. It was exactly what we all needed at that moment too. Matt always knows what to do. Shadowhunter X says, what's your favorite book? Other than the Mortal Instruments. My favorite book growing up was a book called Watership Down. And it's sort of an allegorical book battle worn of bunny rabbits that gets displaced, but it becomes an allegory for humanity and society, and it's fascinating. Metalhide_Felton says, we miss Werewolf Nights. I miss Werewolf Nights. I was just talking to Matt about that today. I'm like, dude, we need to have a game night. It's coming. Don't worry. We just have to find a time where all of us are off at the same time. Alright, 1 more minute. I've got to find all these questions. Harry FT Malik says, is Clary going to have some scenes with Lydia? Yes, I do have a few scenes with Lydia / Stephanie this year. But I can't tell you what they're about. Find out soon enough. Spoonkiller03 says, do I like the new set changes made for this season? The set's amazing. They've expanded so many things. They've recreated so many things. It's blowing my mind. I actually get lost at the Institute now. There are all these hallways and rooms and things and doorways, and I get so turned around. Just because it's so massive now. And I think that's really, really incredible. But all in all, I'm going to do one more question. Let's see here. BO_OK Love Rema says, who do you laugh with the most on set? It depends. I laugh with everyone on set. And I think that's what makes the group so great, is because all of us make each other laugh, but in different ways. But it all boils down to the fact that we just genuinely enjoy each other's company, and we genuinely have a good time together. And that's something that makes the show even more special, especially because we do so many dark and emotional things on screen. Being able to have a sense of levity off screen is pretty incredible. But all in all, I want to say thank you guys so much. So much for joining me for this, for being fans of the show, for loving this story and these characters and caring about Clary and all the rest of the gang as much as all of us do. I'm so excited for you guys to see this next season. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait to hear what you think. I can't wait to see it myself. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's going to be amazing. Have a good night, loves. I gotta go back to set. Bye, angels.